I'm gonna start covering what I love the most, sports. I was a D1 athlete, praise be to God. I played football in high school, from when I was 6 years old to when I was a senior in high school. Didn't get big, but in my brain, I was 6'3", 185. You feel me? So I played big. Didn't get a chance to start until varsity. I play some of my highlights right here, so y'all can see me knocking some people out. But my sport ended up being track, and I can tell a full story about track once the page gets a little bit bigger and people actually care about knowing. But I ended up running track at the University of Kentucky, and that is the best place, one of the best places for me in my life. That's where I met my wife and kind of got my professional life started. And so I think that what I want to start doing is preparing to cover sports that are going to be in the Olympics, because naturally I have a connection to one of the biggest sports, track and field. I've competed against some of the people that are going to be competing and running at that meet this summer. So we're going to start covering track and field and other sports that makes sense for me to cover, that I actually know about. I can do basketball, I can do track and field, and anything that's kind of exciting and kind of funny to talk about. I'm gonna start commenting on it, and we're gonna see how it goes. So the first thing I want to comment is about what happens when you get payback. My boy Christian Coleman, I got payback on this man, Mr. Lyles. Now, Mr. Lyles, I'm gonna just refer to him as Mr. Lyles because he is that, Mr. Lyles. Okay, he is a problem, and I mean in a good way, because Lyles is flamboyant with an extra T on the end. One of the greatest athletes on the earth right now. Christian Coleman, somebody from where I'm from Atlanta, and just to see the trajectory that Christian has had over the years, from when we were in high school through college, got a chance to train with him, a little bit after college, and then just to see him continue to ascend, it's just been amazing. Now, let's talk about what happened. Lyles, my boy Lyles got my boy Christian in the 60 at USATF Nationals, Indoor Nationals, in preparation for Worlds. I'll show you the video right here. You can see that basically Lyles got the best of Christian, and in the video you'll essentially see a couple of things. You'll see that Christian had a great start, but maybe not as good a start as he usually does. Now, we'll pause it. Now, typically Christian is the type of athlete that he's gonna have a tremendous start, and once he's out, you're not catching him. You're not catching him. Maybe I'll show the film of when he burnt me when we were in Louisiana. He got out, and this other dude false started. Christian caught him, and then I was still in third, but I did my best. And so Christian is the type, his start is spectacular. So if he doesn't get that start, he still can make it up with his acceleration and his push and his acceleration into his top end speed. But what happens when you have somebody like Lyles is that if you don't break away from him in the beginning of the race, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to stay away from him, because Lyles' best gift, his gift is the back end of the race, which is why the 200 is his best thing. It's his best event. He is the king of top end speed. He can hold his top end speed longer than most athletes. The point is, Lyles, if you let him stay close to you, if he gets even, he's leaving. And this is what happened. I want you guys to also watch now is the payback, because when you get your payback, it's sweet. Ready? He's out, and you can see that he got out and he stayed open. His stride length stayed open, so his gap couldn't be closed as fast. And now you see Christian gets a chance to do his own celebration. You feel me? He gets his chance to do his own celebration. And this part is funny to me because he's like, man, he can't mess with me in the 60. And he really do feel like that. He's really like that. But you see, he stayed open, a little bit more open than the former race. And Lyles didn't have as good a start either. So when you have the combination, ends up in a Coleman win. But yeah, we're going to start covering a little bit more of these races. I think I have just a few seconds left. We're going to start covering a few more of these races as we get closer to the outdoor season and get closer to actual Olympics. I'm going to specifically do a lot of track stuff. And then I'll try to branch out into maybe one or two other sports that I understand enough to explain and talk to y'all. With track, I can really get specific with y'all. So that's all I got for tonight. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully y'all like the background a little bit more, and we're gonna keep doing what it do. See y'all.